Hey, welcome back to another edition of The Writer Shows You How Easy It Is to Do IT Automation in BetterCloud. My name's Rich. I'm a content editor here at BetterCloud. This is the fourth video, I believe, that I've done of this nature, and I'm excited to be back to show you how you can automate some pretty important and often time-consuming tasks in Slack with BetterCloud. So today we're going to talk about a few things that actually took me a little more time to understand. So we're going to talk about how you can automatically remove shared files when sensitive data is detected in messages in your Slack instance. We're going to talk about how you can automatically disable or delete new super admin accounts when people get a little crazy and start giving admin access willy-nilly. And finally, we'll talk about how you can use an automated workflow to build a virtual war room in just a couple seconds to take immediate action on an incident that needs to be remedied ASAP. So if you've been here before, that's my entire presentation. So I'm going to hop out of here and I'm going to jump into BetterCloud. You can see that I'm in my alerts manager. I've already filtered it out to Slack, so it should be pretty easy to find. And so I'm going to go into our sensitive data found in a file alert, and you'll see that it's pretty straightforward. So our conditions here are set to send an email to IT when BetterCloud detects a document with sensitive data in it. And you'll see that when we scroll down here, our content scanning feature allows us to select the types of data that we want alerts about whenever it's being shared in Slack. So you'll see that we've selected financial, general PII, other, sort of just a catch-all, and also security. So we've set this to occur every time, or to this alert to send out an email every time this event occurs, because it's a pretty big deal and we need to know about them. And so, yeah, this is not, BetterCloud's not going to take action for you. I think there's obviously more nuance to each incident, but this is a much quicker way to sort of scan your environment and understand how sensitive data is being shared in your Slack instance. So speaking of alerts, I talked about how we were going to talk about removing excess super admin. So you'll see that we've set up this alert for when the number of Slack administrators has exceeded the threshold that we've set. We've set our in this instance we've set our threshold to 4 times, and the severity is critical. So in this instance, we can actually take we can use a workflow to take immediate action and do a lot of the work for us. So I'm going to fire up our workflow builder. And if you've been here before, you'll know that I keep things pretty easy. And the disclaimer that I usually offer is that we understand that these would likely be part of more sophisticated user lifecycle management workflows, but I'm just going to showcase the actions specific to this use case here. So the one condition I'm going to select within Slack is that is that alert that we talked about before when the administrator account exceeds the threshold. I'm actually going to skip the if condition because I want to skip right to the then condition, which I can choose to simply disable the user. And you'll see with just a couple of clicks, pretty straightforward. When this alert is triggered, this workflow is going to disable the user. We can also, if we so choose, remove the user from the group and take a number of different actions within Slack through this workflow. But yeah, you can see that a pretty complex issue in Slack is handled pretty quickly, just with a couple actions in BetterCloud that you might add to a user lifecycle management workflow. So finally, we talked about setting up a a very quick, a very quick war room to get everyone that's needed to resolve a critical issue into a Slack channel immediately to resolve that issue. So in this instance, we're going to say that the incident that we want to build a workflow to handle is that someone has enabled email forwarding in Workspace. So we're going to select that as our when condition, and then to create the war room, we are going to select a few departments. So in this instance, we would probably want a few different people involved. Jumping ahead here, so we'd probably want someone from our legal department to jump in here. Gonna do this again because legal is not the only team that's going to want to be involved. We're probably going to want human resources involved in this, let's say someone from finance. So then when we go into our then conditions, we can go into Slack. We're going to create a channel for these people. You can give it a name if you want to. I'm just going to leave it blank for now. And we're going to set the channel to private. And then we can start adding people to this channel. So I've selected the channel here. And then start selecting users. You can also you can be more specific. You can also select the specific people you'd like to be included in this war room within BetterCloud. So yeah, pretty quick and easy. Hopefully painless. And as always, if you'd like to speak to someone to take you through this in even more depth, please feel free to reach out to either your sales representative or one of our solutions engineers on our team, and they would be happy to take you into this even further. Thanks for watching this far, and I will talk to you next time.